Well, like many of you, I have been doing a lot of listening and a lot of praying and not a lot of talking, which is actually a good thing. In fact, I was reading in James 1, verse 19. It says this: "My dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry." And I've been thinking about listening as an act of love, really, right now. But I've also been thinking about the way we listen and what James says about being slow to become angry. And I think that we can listen in a way that causes division. Maybe we don't agree with what somebody's saying and we think about what we're against or what we're for. Or we can listen in a way that's going to create unity and understanding. I want to hear you and your perspective and your story and share mine and have us come together on the places where we can meet, especially if we know Christ. And so I believe that the reason that Pentecost Sunday happened the very week that all of this happened is that God's desire for us is to come together, not to be torn apart. And I know if you're like me, you're looking at some of the images that we're seeing across the country right now through these riots that are breaking my heart. And my prayer is that the church is going to rise up and respond in a different way. And then I've been thinking about my teaching videos that I just introduced last week on waiting, fear, and hope, and how these subjects that I picked before this happened are so relevant to this time. Obviously, the waiting we've been doing through the coronavirus, but now fear and hope. Two things that I think all of us are thinking about a lot. And so I am praying that these videos will be used in a way that will inspire you, not only to learn yourself what God might be calling you to do, that you might be afraid to do, and what He wants to give you the courage to do, but also as tools that you could maybe reach out to somebody else and do these videos with somebody else. They all come with study guides. And I want to make that accessible to you, and I know some people are not very techie like me. And so not only will you get the video downloads when you order this, but I'm also going to give you an unlisted YouTube link so that if you do want to do this with somebody else, the videos will be easily accessible to you. So I want to do everything I can to help you grow this summer with all that we're learning and listening to and all that is happening in our country. This is a spiritual tool that you can use to grow in your personal relationship with God, but also perhaps with somebody else. So I hope that they will be a blessing to you. That is really my desire for these videos.